Welcome back to ED 300, Part 3. Let's first look at the educational terminology that will be covered in today's lesson. Teaching philosophy, pedagogy, pedagogical content knowledge, pedagogical skills, conceptual framework, learning outcomes, professional knowledge, and professional dispositions. Let's begin with philosophy. Philosophy is what one values or believes. A teaching philosophy defines what an educator believes about how students learn and develop. It defines what an educator believes good teaching to be. And it provides a basis for reflection. As you enter the College of Education, you will be asked several times about your teaching philosophy, what you believe about teaching and how students learn and develop. You will reflect on your teaching philosophy from time to time, especially after completing a practica experience. Pedagogy. What is pedagogy? I'll give you a second to think about that question. Pedagogy simply is the science of teaching. The word comes from the ancient Greek pedagogio, which literally means to lead the child. It implies the correct use of teaching strategies based on student experiences and the teacher's philosophy of teaching. There are three things that we recognize at JSU as an acquisition to being an effective teacher: knowledge, skills, and dispositions. So let's look at knowledge. Knowledge is an awareness of understanding of facts and principles. If this is knowledge, then what is pedagogical knowledge? The general concepts, theories, and research about effective teaching is what we call pedagogical knowledge. In simple terms, it means that you are knowledgeable about concepts and theories relating to effective teaching. So with that in mind, pedagogical content knowledge is knowledge of your content. Knowing your content and knowing how to break it down and teach it using effective teaching strategies. So what is our pedagogical philosophy at JSU? It is based on our conceptual framework, our philosophy, to develop teacher education candidates to become effective, reflective leaders for the 21st century learning. Let's look at the second acquisition to being an effective teacher. That would be skills. Skills, abilities, or proficiencies you possess that come from training and practice. Pedagogical skills are those abilities to teach your content effectively to ensure that all students are learning. The third and final acquisition is that of dispositions. Dispositions are aspects of one's nature that includes temperament, character, and personality. Professional dispositions are those values, commitments, and ethics that influence your behavior towards students, families, colleagues, and the community in which you teach. There are professional dispositions that we expect you to have as a student at JSU. The first professional disposition we expect is attendance and punctuality. You are required to attend classes regularly and follow the attendance policy for each course. We want to see you arrive early and never, ever leave before the class ends. Leaving early is not only disrespectful to the instructor, but disturbing to your classmates. Number 2, timeliness with assignments. Make sure to turn your assignments in on time. Follow the due dates set by the instructor. Number 3, appearance. Isn't it a shame that we have to talk about appropriate dress for a college course? But we do. I can't tell you how many times prior to implementing the disposition policy that we had students show up in class in their pajamas. Make sure to come to class well-groomed and dressed in an appropriate manner. Number 4, poise. Exhibit confidence and act composed in all situations. Number 5, we expect a good attitude, a positive attitude. I think this is the most important of all the dispositions. Possessing a positive attitude, acting in a mature manner. This also relates to how well you handle constructive criticism. Number 6, take initiative. Participate in class. Participate in discussion boards and blogs. Be inquisitive. Assume responsibility. Don't just sit back and be a wall hugger. Number 7, accept feedback about your performance with a positive response. Make changes accordingly that will refine your practice. And finally, number 8, rapport. Establish a positive rapport with others. Exhibit a caring and respectful attitude toward your instructors, fellow classmates, staff, school administrators, and cooperating teachers, everyone you come in contact with. Please place any questions that you have relating to this topic in the class lounge for us to discuss together.